Oh, might get still recording.
Yeah, I know. Leave it recording.
Hi, I'm Nathan, and this is Micah, and we're the Cube Extruders.
Welcome to episode 6, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about some world records that got broken at some recent competitions, and we're going to say that, and then also some just about barriers in cubing, such as like human barriers and
just cubes
and cube barriers themselves.
And stuff.
Yeah. So first of all, let's just tell you guys about the new world records that got broken. You can start off with the first one, the 7x7.
Yeah, we got a 7x7 record, which was broken by, sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, but Bence Barat from Hungary.
He broke both the single and the average
of 7x7 at the Austrian Big Cube Open. And his single was 240.11, and he had an average of 252.19.
Yeah, and the other world record that was broken was the 2x2 average, which was broken by Samir Mahmoud with an average of 1.96 seconds.
Which is pretty amazing.
That's really good. And Felix is starting to lose all his world record titles. Like 3x3 single and 2x2 average now is gone. And I think 4x4 single is gone. Maybe not.
Felix has the single, he doesn't have the average.
Okay, either one of those. I'll just put a little thing here to say
it's just
who does it.
What because we don't know.
Because what we've said wrong or something. Anyway, we'll tell you if Felix still has the 4x4 single or average. And
pretty sure it's the single.
I think he doesn't have the single. I think he's got the average, not the single.
I am 100% sure that it's the single that Felix has a 25.
We'll see.
0.7 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get apart from that news, which is what we're supposed to be about. News is now we're gonna get into barriers. So
Questions.
I think
if you guys have any input on this topic too, you guys can comment down in the comments down there,
or even leave a video response. We might show a bit of clips of it if we think that it's worth showing. Anyway, is this even worth showing? Anyway, so let's get into first. Do you want to talk about cube barriers themselves?
I think that would be like the plastic.
Well, the plastic cube itself, not like. Anyway,
how fast machines and stuff can solve them.
Well, that too, but also how fast can we get Rubik's cubes? Because there's going to be a point where you can't have any better of a lubricant or any better corner cutting than like 45 or something, or like you can get better.
You'll never get better corner cutting than 45,
because then it'll go the other way.
Yeah,
or whatever. And so that's the thing. So is there going to be a barrier for cubes, even though maybe a human can turn it fast enough? Is the cube going to be the limiter?
Does it have more potential?
Yeah, or like are cubes pretty much as good as they're going to get and lubricants?
Right now, the world record's at 5.55. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going to get below 4.5 seconds.
Yeah, because we have seen some of Felix's, like Felix posted a video of himself solving the Rubik's Cube in 4 seconds.
Just over 4 seconds.
Yeah.
There'll be a video.
Yeah. Same idea. Yeah, we'll have a video here of Felix's 4-point whatever it was solve just at home. So I think if someone could get a lucky solve in a competition like Matt's or Felix, they might get like a 4-second solve, but below that, I don't think it could get any lower. No. I think in order to break the world record now, you have to get a very lucky 3x3
lucky solve, and
you have to be good, of course.
You have to know you have to be good, and you have to be able to do like multi-slotting and everything, extended cross.
You gotta know a good method to do it, and so I don't know, cube barriers. I think the cube itself
can turn quite a bit faster.
I think it's almost at its limit, because like what are we gonna do? Have these cube that's got no plastic is touching? It's just like some air cushion that it rides on or something.
Okay, right now, like Diane, yes, they're at what I think is a peak and a maximum.
Yeah.
Like the Panchi, I think, went down from the Xanchi.
Because they've seemed to get better with each cube, and of course some people argue Xanchi or Guhong version 2, but then they get to the top there, the Xanchi and the Guhong, and the Panchi sort of not as good. So I'm not sure. Also, there's the Fanxi and the Moyu.
Well, the thing about the Panchi is I think they were just testing out to see how much different and stuff it'd be with the longer stalks and smaller core.
Yeah, and then so there's the Zhanqi and the Guhong and the Moyu Huang Ying. We don't own some of these cubes, but from what I've heard from different YouTube videos is that Moyu Huang Ying and the Fangxi Shuang Ren.
So if we pronounce those names wrong.
Yeah, even like Zhanqi, we're used to it, but it's still such a weird name. I think it's supposed to be pronounced Zhongxi.
Yeah.
But anyway, so enough of pronunciation. But yeah, there's the 4 or 5 good, 3 or 4 really good cubes. But I don't know, are we gonna see better cubes and better lubricants, or is it just gonna be?
The thing about that is, with the human maximum is with at least the fridge rich or CFOT is basically at its maximum.
Yeah.
If you use
unless you get a very lucky solve.
Yeah. But unless you use a different method, like fewest moves for some reason, you don't even use anything
like a method, but if you get a really intelligent kid that can just look at it and figure out
reverse scramble through the head.
Yeah.
that would be
just look at it and think, okay, I can solve it by doing this 20 move algorithm or something, and then we'll maybe that might be the next step.
That's what a computer would do, for example.
Yeah. So I guess we can start talking about the computer or machine barriers.
There's a couple of videos on YouTube where people made these computer cube solvers,
like with Lego Mindstorms, but then
and there's one video where it solves a Rubik's brand cube in 5 seconds.
So
that gives you an idea.
They beat the human world record at the time. I'm not sure if they've beat it now, but and again, the captions say if the machine can still solve it faster than Mats Volk's 5.55 second solve. I'm not sure what it was. I think it was 5.36 maybe.
I can't remember what it was.
But it was below Felix's 5.66.
Yeah.
So for a time there, the machines had the humans beat. So and they only used a Rubik's brand cube. So what happens if you put a
Zhanqi or Guhong or something in there
in the hands of a machine?
With lubricant.
What could a Zhanqi do? But I think also it's just the machine was strong.
It's a computer and it
had very precise turning. So I don't think it really matters what cube it uses as long as it gets an easier scramble that it can figure out the algorithm.
Well, the thing about the machine is it can have all the possible scrambles in its head and moves to solve them.
Yeah, I mean 43 quintillion would be quite a bit, but
with us, there's no way any human could possibly
memorize that
many.
But I also think if you're smart enough or gifted enough, I guess, you could look at a cube and be able to sort of figure it out.
Well, the world record for fewest moves is 22 right now, I think.
Yeah. So, what if the kid was not only good at looking at fewest moves, but was also extremely good at memorizing an algorithm?
He could get it in 15-second inspection.
Yeah. And if he was good at turning the cube and memorizing the algorithm, then maybe with his 22 move solve, he could have beat the world record. But I don't know. 22 moves in under 5 seconds. It'd be hard, but I mean Felix
gets 40 or 50 moves to solve.
Yeah, and so I mean it's definitely possible, but I think maybe that would be the next step instead of using the older, not older, but the methods that we use now, Friedrich, CFOP.
They're the same thing.
They are the same thing.
They're the same.
But any other methods that we use now, you'd have to really. I think the next step is looking at and doing a reverse scramble, but I think then it'll make the cubing community a lot smaller because you're going to just have a bunch of super intelligent people that are really gifted and can just figure it out themselves without a method, really.
It'd be kind of like if the cubing community was all 5x5 blindfolded.
Yeah.
So there's not very
12
many people,
of them in the world that can solve it like that.
Yeah.
And but I definitely think maybe the 3x3 and 2x2 barriers we're pretty close to those right now. But I still think 4 and 5, 6 and 7
maybe
definitely.
4x4 is getting close.
I think that's close. But I think the bigger layered
6x6
cubes,
and 7x7 can definitely be improved on.
Yeah, that and I think also even the turning mechanism of those can be improved on. Maybe the 3x3 we were at the top of that, but I think maybe the turning of the 7x7 and 6x6 can be improved on. Especially what happens if WCA starts to allow 8x8 and 9x9, like the Shangshao 8x8 and 9x9. So then that'll be a whole new category, and I think then we can definitely improve on that.
No, we won't be able to improve on that because there won't be even a world record for it.
Well, we can't improve on it. But once we do get a world record set, maybe we could set the world record on it because we're the only one who enters it. Anyway,
No, Kevin Hayes uploads videos of him solving 8x8 fast.
But all we have to do is we have to make our own competition and not
Be the
release
first.
it. Yeah, and then have us in there and us in the competition. And
Okay, anyway, let's get back.
let's get back to it. But yeah, I think definitely 2x2 and 3x3, probably 4x4 is at its limit. But I think we can definitely improve on the human turning speed for 7x7 and 6x6
look ahead.
and look ahead as well.
Because there's lots of pauses in world records.
And also, I think the companies like Shangshao, I mean, they're doing a great job now, but I think they still can. There's still room for improvement on 6x6.
Oh yeah.
And 7x7.
Yeah.
And even 5x5. But it's that time again. We've got to end the episode, and finally,
We have our cards again.
we have our normal ending. So let's just
The
get
random,
these going.
randomized ending.
Yeah.
Ending.
Ending. Outro, ending, cards, whatever you want to call them. I've got the cube here. It's your turn to spin, because I think we've only done this twice, so you can spin it. What color do you want to land on?
Not red, I don't think. This is our second red.
This is our second red, and we've only got red and orange before. So I think we made this one up. Oh! Micah admits to Nathan that he can't actually solve the Rubik's Cube. So, hey man, I've been really wanting to tell you this for a long time, but I just haven't got the courage to. See this thing right here? I actually can't even solve it.
What do you mean?
I've just been doing reverse scrambles this month. I actually can't solve it. I'm not even joking.
I don't like you anymore. I'm leaving. I'm gone.
See you guys later.